Hello, my name is Ruth Williams. I'm the Chief Medical Editor of iNet Magazine, and today I'm talking to Mildred Olivier, the Dean for Diversity at Chicago Medical School. Mildred, so great to have you today.
Thank you for inviting me.
So we're here to talk about the MOM program. What's MOM stand for?
MOM stands for Minority Ophthalmology Mentoring, and this is a great initiative that came up through the American Academy of Ophthalmology. Essentially, what we want to do is raise or increase the number of minorities that are in ophthalmology to really represent what the society looks like.
Well, becoming an ophthalmologist is a long process, so I'm imagining that you need to start somewhere earlier in the pipeline. So how does MOM do that?
So we look for first and second year medical students, and we try to expose them to ophthalmology. A lot of medical schools these days don't even have ophthalmology as a rotation. So we want to get our local members that are around to go to the schools. We have a toolkit that allows them, a student, to think about ophthalmology or what does the eye look like. And we also like to try to recruit undergraduates in the third and fourth years to start a little bit earlier and having them understand the importance of, doing maybe research, getting good grades, and going from there. So our first and second years, we take them and we get about 20 to 25 students to go to the academy, the annual meeting every year. And what they do is they go into a room and they learn. What are the different aspects of ophthalmology? They go on the exhibit floor and they get to see all the cool toys that we use. We have a virtual sort of system that they can look at the eye and look at the vessels and the muscle and see how they connect. And then once we pick them, we really want to make them successful. And some may go into ophthalmology, some may not. But what we really want to do is get them a board prep program, get them involved in research, but particularly with individuals who are very prolific at doing that. And having mentors, some mentors that look like them, some mentors that don't look like them, and we want them to be successful.
So why do students in medical school, minority students, need exposure to ophthalmology?
Well, I went into ophthalmology, but I have to tell you, I was sort of going into OB at the time, and nobody told me about ophthalmology. It was not until one of my classmates, whose father was in ophthalmology, he said, hey, I was giving a talk on diabetes and recognized how people can go blind from diabetes. And so he gave me the slides and I found it absolutely fascinating. So I think a lot of times it's perhaps the school's fault as well, not really exposing minority students to the field of ophthalmology. So I think it's a wonderful opportunity through the toolkit to have our members do that.
So what are the students who've gone through the MOM program, what do they say about the program?
Oh my gosh, they love the program. It's so exciting to see young kids be, exploring things that they never thought about before and meeting people that are like them and going on the exhibit floor. So they are excited. And after the MOM program, we get a lot of requests about what they can learn more, how they can keep connected to us. And that's where really the mentor really helps them out to sort of guide them to be able to go into ophthalmology if that's what they want to do.
I read somewhere, I've forgotten who it was, who said that she asked you about mentoring and you told her to go be a mentor to someone else. So, you really live mentoring and have influenced a whole nother generation of people to be mentors.
Well, I think mentoring is so important. When I was coming through and I actually decided to go into ophthalmology, Eve Higginbotham was one of those people. In fact, we're at the American Glaucoma Society meeting today, and she's going to be one of the guest lecturers. And, I was there at University of Illinois doing some research. She tapped on my shoulder. What are you doing here? I said, I want to be an ophthalmologist. I'm trying to do some research. And she really set me on my way of doing research at Harvard. She had come from Harvard, and she put me together with Matea Allensmith. And I think that a mentor could really, it just helps you, can guide you in a whole different pathway. And so after that, I've had other mentors, and I think that you can always be a mentor to somebody else. So if it's a medical student, I say, do an undergraduate, do a high school student, because it's so important, people giving their experiences, and I've been grateful to the mentors I still have today.
It's one remarkable thing I think about the ophthalmology community is how much we really want to pass on our knowledge and expertise and leadership to the next generation. It's really a very generous space.
It is, and I think that, there's something for everybody. I mean, you might not like to do cataract surgery, you might like to do glaucoma, you like to do plastics or strabismus, or there's so many opportunities. And even in my role, I probably wouldn't even have thought about going to medical school and really being a dean, but here's an opportunity for me to influence medicine and the same thing that we do in ophthalmology, just trying to increase the diversity. And when we can do that, it allows us to think differently and build a better product.
So great to talk to you, Mildred, as always.
Thank you so much, Ruth.